Okay, so use the binomial theorem to expand the binomial. All right, so it's binomial theorem, two terms. That's why it says bi to a power. So two terms to a big old power. How do we do it? Well, I'm going to start with Pascal's triangle. So Pascal's triangle has a 1 here, 1 here. Put the 1s down the diagonal. That's probably enough right there. Let's see, add the numbers in between. 1 and 1 makes 2. 1 and 2 makes 3. 1 and 2 makes 3. That's actually enough right there. There's the third power row. We have third power. So that's all we need is those coefficients. So start with those coefficients. And so that will be 1, 3, 3, 1. That's the coefficients in front from Pascal's triangle. And then we go grab the first term, x to the minus 1 to the power third, and then x to the minus 1 to the second, x to the minus 1 to the first, x to the minus 1 to the 0. And then backwards, we grab the second term. Don't forget to take the sign in front of it, negative 2y to the minus 1 to the 0, to the 1, to the 2, and to the 3. Okay, so now we just need to work these out. So what do these equal? This first one, it's 1 times x to the minus 1 to the 3. Powers outside parentheses multiply powers inside. That'll be x to the minus 3. This whole thing is to the 0 power. That means it's just 1. So that first term is just x to the minus 3. Second term, 3 times, these powers multiply. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Now right here, negative 2, that's a negative right there. Negative 2y to the minus 1 to the 1, so that's just negative 2y to the minus 1. So if we multiply that together, we're going to get negative 2 times 3, that's negative 6 y squared, x squared, y to the minus 1. So here's the first term, here's the second term. We change the color here for the third term. The third term is going to be 3 times x to the minus 1 to the 1. Those powers just multiply to be x to the minus 1, right? Minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. Now this is squared. So you square the minus 2. So that's going to be plus 4, right? Minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. And the powers multiply y to the minus 2. Powers outside parentheses multiply powers inside, and you square the minus 2 to be plus 4. So 3 times 4 is 12, x to the minus 1, y to the minus 2. So there is the third term. And finally, we have the fourth term. I'll do it down here. It's going to be 1 times anything to the 0 power is just 1. And this is to the third. So minus 2 to the third is going to be minus 8. Right? 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. It's negative. 3 negatives make negative. Y to the minus 3 because powers inside and outside parentheses multiply. So multiply those together. 1 times minus 8 is just minus 8. Y to the minus 3. There is the fourth term. So the first term is x to the minus 3, followed by minus 6. It's a negative right there. Minus 6, x squared y to the minus 1, plus 12, x to the minus 1, y to the minus 2, minus y to the minus 8. In fact, we can just write them out right here. Let's just do it. X to the minus 3, minus 6, x squared y to the minus 1. Oh, that should have been x to the minus 2 there, huh? Minus 2 from right there. And plus 12, x to the minus 1, y to the minus 2, minus 8, y to the minus 3. There we go. We use the binomial theorem to expand that.